Hello, everyone. Good day, or should I say mabuhay? By the way, this is Cyrus P. Magbanwa speaking, and I'm going to discuss about the output-focused materials under materials and activities for teaching vocabulary. And of course, first things first, for our learning objectives, by the end of the discussion, students will be able to define what output-focused materials are in vocabulary teaching. Second, identify different types or examples of output-focused materials. And then lastly, explain how these materials help learners use and retain new vocabulary. Okay, so what is output-focused materials? Output-focused materials are teaching resources and activities that encourage learners to actively produce and use new vocabulary through speaking or writing. They help students move from simply understanding a word to being able to use it correctly in communication. Okay, in other words, output-focused materials are teaching resources and activities designed to encourage learners to actively use new vocabulary in speaking or writing rather than just recognize it. They help move from knowing a word to producing it. According to Paul Nation's 4 strands model, the meaning-focused output strand is where learners communicate using the language they have been exposed to. Okay, so I am going to give you examples of output-focused materials. Okay. First is communicative activities. What do we mean when we say communicative activities? Tasks like role plays, interviews, or games where students use target words in real-life scenarios or conversations to communicate meaningfully. Okay, in case you are wondering why communicative activities is considered as output-focused materials. So, it is because when we say output-focused materials, these are teaching resources and also activities that encourage learners to actively produce and use new vocabulary through speaking or writing. But if we were going to dive more into the communicative activities, when we say communicative activities, these are activities where students practice real communication using the target vocabulary. Like here in our examples, examples are role plays, pair interviews, or games like the game Find Someone Who. If you're not familiar with that game, you can try to do a research or watch it in YouTube. Okay, next example is writing tasks. Okay, when we say writing tasks, it means activities that prompt students to write using the new vocabulary. Example, journaling, completing a story, making sentences. So they produce the words themselves. Okay, when we say writing tasks, that means it helps students organize their thoughts and apply new vocabulary in writing. These tasks promote sentence formation and proper word usage. Okay, examples are sentence building exercises, journal writing, or story completion, or essays. So, how does it works in teaching vocabulary? So, how does writing tasks work in teaching vocabulary? It works by encouraging students to use specific target words in their written outputs. Are we clear? Okay, next example is vocabulary games. Okay, when we say vocabulary games, that means interactive games such as charades, Pictionary, bingo that require students to recall and use the target vocabulary actively rather than just recognize it. Okay, so in vocabulary games, We make learning fun, engaging, and interactive. They help students remember and recall vocabulary faster by turning lessons into playful challenges. So, just like as you can see in our examples are charades, Pictionary, word bingo, and another example is crossword puzzles or word relays. So how does it work in teaching vocabulary? Vocabulary games in teaching vocabulary have students play individually or in groups to guess, spell, or describe target words. So that is vocabulary games. Okay, so next example of output-focused materials is speaking drills and discussions. Okay, structured oral tasks, for example, time talks, describe and guess with pictures, where students have to use new words in spoken form to build fluency. Okay, when we say speaking drills and discussions, this means activities that help students practice pronunciation, fluency, and spontaneous speaking using target words. Speaking drills train accuracy, while discussions promote expression of ideas. Examples describe and guess games, short impromptu talks, or debates. So how does it work as an example of output-focused materials in teaching vocabulary? So it works by giving students the given words or pictures and ask to describe or discuss them using the new vocabulary. So that means speaking drills and discussions is one of the most effective and most efficient kind of output-focused materials. Next. The next example is the last example of output-focused material. So this is the collaborative projects. Collaborative projects or group work like creating posters, kits, presentations using the vocabulary so that students interact and produce language together while using the target words. This means collaborative projects allow students to work together and use vocabulary in creative, goal-based tasks. These activities promote teamwork, creativity, and real application of language. Examples: group posters. Next is kits, digital presentations, or campaigns. Works. How does it work as an example of output-focused materials in teaching vocabulary? So it works as a group project or as a group work, which is designed as a theme and must use target vocabulary to complete a project. Example, real life example. A group creates a poster about healthy living using words like exercise, diet, and energy and wellness. This lets students apply vocabulary in meaningful, visual, and cooperative ways. So again, in recap, what are those examples of output-focused materials? The first one is the communicative activities. Second is the writing tasks. Third, vocabulary games. Fourth, speaking drills and discussions. And of course, the last but not the least, collaborative projects. So those are the examples of output-focused materials. In summary, please mark my words. Output-focused materials help students move from knowing words to using them. By speaking, writing, playing, and collaborating, learners practice vocabulary in real communicative situations, making learning more memorable, engaging, and effective. So that would be all. Thank you very much.